Jizz. What's up, kids? It's old Mickey Tripdoodle here, and we're checking out a pedal today. My buddy Drew, old Drew Shirley, he sent me a pedal out that he has designed with Jackson Audio. Now, Jackson Audio has done a bunch of really great pedals that I've demoed. Drew reached out to me and asked if I'd want to just check out his signature pedal, and it's called the Belle Starr. And I said, of course. Oh, and in case you're wondering, my buddy Drew Shirley plays for a little rock and roll outfit called Switchfoot. And if you haven't heard of Switchfoot, you might want to think about getting outside once in a while. Drew's a fabulous guitar player. He's a great guy, and he really knows tone, especially more kind of vintage-inspired tones. So there's that. So I thought what I'd like to do is just show you guys the pedal more from just my perspective. It's not really a demo. It's just kind of my thoughts on the pedal. It's how I might be led to use a pedal like this. So yeah, let's get into it. I mean, I'm using my Bella, my Sir Bella, and I keep it dialed really clean. Now, normally I don't do that, but I get enough complaints from people saying, now look, man, if you give me a cup of coffee and it's got a bunch of cream and sugar in it already, then how am I supposed to know if it's not deep, dark, delicious Folgers or Starbucks? So that's why I don't do that. But I will turn on another amp with some gain on it, because this pedal does sound great as I would say a lower gain overdrive pedal, but it also sounds nice as more of a push box, and we'll get into that. But we're just going to start with the Bella dialed clean. I'm going to use my Stratocaster with the square pickup in the back. So that's just the amp, and what I'm going to do is just shut off the gain and just turn the pedal on. From what I can tell, there are detents. There's center thingies where the pot will stop, you know, to basically show you that's the flat position. So body and tone, I'm going to leave those where they are and just let you guys hear those. So here's the amp again. Now there's very little difference when I turn the pedal on, especially if I have it at unity gain or the same volume. I'll turn it up. So with it flat like that, it's not totally what would be considered like transparent. It does add some harmonics, I think, to the, especially in the upper end. I can hear something going on. I can hear something going on in the mids as well. But it sounds great. So right away, I would be led to want to just kind of chime it up a little bit. So I'm going to go ahead and turn up both the body and the tone. Yeah, that sounds nice. It almost brings like an AC30 chime to it. So I guess you could use it as an always-on pedal. Really sweet. Now, from what I can tell, the body control is low end, but I don't think it's just low end, especially when it's this detent or, you know, flat setting. So you're boosting or cutting, obviously. So if we boost, it's almost, there is low end, obviously, but it's it sounds like a fatter low mid is in there as well. Yeah, that's really cool. But I like it about there, if we're running it that way. I mean, I just like to chime it out. Okay, let me put these guys back to flat, and let's turn up the gain. Ooh, it adds volume. So I'll back the volume off a little bit. Now I think the clipping on this guy is, I want to say it's MOSFET. But you can always go to the website and check it out because me no know, because me no build. So that's the gain at noon. Let's go ahead and just dime it real quick. Slop, sloppy. Still sloppy. Boy, that feels really good. I'm not saying sloppy pedal, sloppy playing. Pedal no sloppy, playing sloppy. That, now I'm positive that's got to be kind of a MOSFET thing because it always, at least lately, MOSFET things that I've played through things, feel more ampy and sound more ampy. Yeah, that sounds, I did not expect quite that much gain. And it does remind me of maybe if you took a really great sounding combo amp and just cranked it and just let those tubes really sing and just get hot. It does, it sounds nice on lower gain too. You can start turning up the volume, maybe add some body or low end. Can't get my fingers under me today. Figure it out, Shawn. Figure it out, man. Let's, just for giggles, I'm going to shut it off. We've heard it through a dead clean amp. I'm going to switch to Friedman BE100 Deluxe. It's the second channel. We'll shut this off. And the noise you're hearing, it's single coils. Even my humbucker's not that quiet, and I'm facing my monitors and the screen, so that little bit of noise that you're going to hear with, especially with the box on, field, hum, field, whatever that's in this room is going to get brought out, so it's not because of the box. Okay, that's the BE100 Deluxe, second channel. It's got some gain there, but that's the whole point. Let's try this box. I'll flatten everything back out. Let's try it as just a push box. Okay, it sounds great for that. Shut it off. It does sound great as like a more box or a push box. I don't have any gain added. I'm not sure if the clipping circuit goes completely out when there's no gain. Once again, me, no. But it does sound great. I did have to turn low end down. It adds quite a bit of low. It can get a little tubby, but when I turned it down, that's the whole idea. It tightens right back up. What I am noticing is there's not really enough volume with the gain off to really push the amp. So at that point, you know, maybe we would, you know, let me try it. Need to start adding gain. Yeah, so it does sound really good into a pushed amp or a clean amp. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. I do have a sound slice pack out now if you'd like to check that out. That goes over my Demolition record. I'll put that in the description below. I've also released the Jam Tracks version of that. So if you do buy the sound slice and you want to be able to play your own solos over what you learned from the sound slice over the Demolition record. Is this getting confusing? You can now. So, as always, thanks for tuning in. I appreciate all the support. Please hit that subscribe button if you haven't. Hit the bell so that you don't miss anything in the future. And as always, thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll see you next time. Oh, I'll put the link for the Belle Starr, the Jackson Audio Belle Starr collaboration with Mr. Shirley in the description as well. Okay.